Hi, everybody, and welcome to BL Week in Review. I am your host, BL Songbird, and we are on the BL Express YouTube channel, which, if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. Also, like this video, and after it ends, leave a comment to let us know what you think about this. I'm always open to critique and willing to change things and learn and grow with everybody. So if there's anything that you would love to see that's not on here already, let me know. Um, all right. So just a quick reminder for anybody who's new. This is a format where we have a lot of audience interaction. It's not just me talking at you guys. Don't forget to open up your live chat and join the conversation with everybody. I think anybody who's done it before could say that they have a great time chatting with everybody in the live chat. With that, bear with me. I'm still unwell this week. I am on antibiotics, and so just a little. Also, we're like officially back to school this week, and I met with kids for the first time today, and so I am a little bit out of it. So if I say anything that like doesn't make sense, to feel free to give a shout out in the comments and let me know. Just a reminder, I also have a YouTube channel, and I know last week I said that I was going to review possibly Shine, and that was going to be my thing I did on YouTube, and the thing that was public everywhere. But I've come up with kind of a new cool idea, and it's not going to start till September after I get into the flow of school, but I am planning on doing something fun for everybody. And I don't know if you noticed on social media that I've been doing these BL daily diary entries where came up with this like cool trading card style of review where you can like click on the image and read my little review of an episode. But I'm going to take that and turn it live. Not live, but like do a video, a BL daily diary short video of all of my thoughts about what aired for the day. So look to that coming in September. I'm going to put it on YouTube. It'll also be on my Patreon account. Reminder number 2, I am currently reviewing The Bangkok Boy on Patreon. So if you really enjoyed that series and want to follow along for a month, join me. I have like that thing toggled on where you can get like 1 week free to try it out, see if you like it. I know that also on the Discord server, you'll get like daily updates about what's airing. You'll get links to new series and YouTube videos. You'll get like, I tend to post on there before I post anywhere on social media, and I'll also post more on there. So more of my thoughts and reactions are on there as well. I also post other cute little things about like ships and stuff like that that you won't find anywhere else because there's just not enough time today in a day to post everything that happens in BL on all social media platforms. So that is my plug for myself for today. YouTube, Patreon, join me in those places. Let's have some fun. Onwards. Onwards, onwards. Okay, so a few things that are like if you're in the world of BL and you're multi fan, you follow all kinds of things. You're probably aware of the 2 concerts that happened this week. They're pretty cute, pretty fun. Both William and Est and Junior and Mark, who are official pairings from GMMTV, had concerts, and some of it was pretty cool. And everybody was like totally over the moon over William and Est this week. It probably broke through your timeline at some point because William happens to be only 20, but nevertheless the most romantic person that I have ever seen do something for their partner on like a concert day. Totally cute. William and Est also had some really great music. Actually, they sang really well together. So something to enjoy from them. And then Junior and Mark I've seen less of, but I did see one of their pieces where they did a like added a dance to it. And so what did William do? Okay, DeLorean, what did William do? He surprised us at the end of day 2 with a giant bouquet of daisies. And then he also did like a fan video, if you will, like a whole thing where he did a compilation of short videos that he took of Est through his phone. And it was like Est from William's point of view, if you will. And then he just said some really lovely things. I believe that I did a quote retweet of somebody who posted the English translation of the full 20-minute video on YouTube. Not on YouTube, on X. And so if you have an X account, you can go find that and watch the English translation of the most lovely thing. Like he just said some really beautiful things, guys. I don't even know what to make of all of that, but he is definitely a lovely person and treats his partner really, really well. So yeah, actually, let me double check. I'm going to go look and see if I did indeed repost that. I'm pretty sure I did, but times are getting away from me. I'm on antibiotics this week and sometimes I don't remember. Yes, I did. It's like the third post down, if you can see it. Like that's what it looks like on my X account. You can find it, watch it. If you click full screen on the video, the subtitles are in the video. So super, super cool that somebody did that for everybody so quickly. And totally, totally cute to watch. I feel like everybody's feeds probably William and Est at the moment. All right, let's see. Thank you also for the shout out for the Patreon and Discord server. I appreciate that. Aw, and then William and Est, and they're adorable. And hi, Yuritsa, good to see you. All of the exchanges between them that I have seen have been absolutely lovely. Yeah, pretty much. I don't know, they were just really lovely to each other during that show and honestly, like and we all know William, well maybe we don't. All right. So William is a member of Lycan, which is a T-pop band, right? And he won that position via Project Alpha and he is the strongest singer of that group and actually one of the stronger singers I've heard out of GMMTV, or maybe the strongest singer. He's really, really great. And so Est is like, it's impressive that Est can keep up with him. It's so cool. Like he's doing such a fabulous job and their voices blend really well together. So it's fun. It's fun to listen to them, to listen to them sing. All right. The next thing that Ooh and Punch were teasing Est about William. They always do whenever they're together, and it's hilarious. Oh, that part was super funny. What did that Ooh said something along the lines? This is not a direct quote, by the way. This is just my remembering the translation. Something along the lines of Est didn't. Est told him that he didn't believe in love until he met William, or something like that. Super, super sweet. He is something else. I'm sure that at that point, Est was like thinking, oh my gosh, why did I invite him on stage? I don't know. Anyway, all right. So next up, The Wicked Game. Who's seen the preview? Because like that preview was giving everything. I am I'm stupid excited. It starts next month, right? And like it's giving Lacorn vibes, which I'm perfectly legitimately fine with. Like, give me all the Lacorn vibes. And oh, that Ooh and Off Road. Speaking of that Ooh, him and Off Road are the leads in that series, and I think it's going to have a different vibe. They've warned us that it's not going to be entirely happy. And so yeah, let's wait for that one to come out. It's going to be awesome. The next thing is Up and Poom, the two men who did my stand-in last year. They are they surprise dropped a entire reel series, short form called "You Are My Present," and it is it's entirely on the Swipe Drama app currently, which I tried to play around with it a little bit, and it's a little awkward if you're not willing to pay. But I did notice that they have been releasing episodes on YouTube as well. So go and check that out, especially if you like those two actors. I feel like they did a great job with my stand-in, and like, their acting is solid. So even though it's short form, they're doing a great job with it. And I guess from what I've been reading, they produced it. Like they are interested in those kinds of series and they produced that one. So that's also really, really interesting. The 5 episodes felt like theater. It was pretty cool. I'm waiting for Up and Poom's series to finish. I don't like the super short episodes. I don't either, really, but it's like they did release 5 at once, so it was closer to 9 minutes. So it was a little longer when they put it on YouTube. I loved it. I'm very excited for it. That has to do with the Wicked game. Everybody is looking forward to that. Let's do it. All right. The next, do they have more than the 1 to 5 combined video? It looks interesting, but wait until it's available. It is current. 20 episodes are available on Swipe Drama, which is an app. But again, like unless you're willing to pay for those episodes, there's awkward. You have to watch a couple of what do you call them? Commercials. Oh my gosh, it's been so long since I watched a commercial. I forgot what they were called. You do have to watch a couple of commercials in between each short video. And so like a minute and 30 seconds plus 2 commercials and then only another minute and 30 seconds does feel pretty awkward if you don't want to pay for it. The Up and Poom one, I saw a little bit, but I'm not really invested. That's fair. Like short form dramas are not normally my thing. I just happen to kind of really adore those two actors. I follow them a little bit on the side. They're pretty cute. So just thought I'd give it a shout out. The next thing is kind of exciting. For anybody who loved I Feel You Linger in the Air, who lived in the United States, you remember what a nightmare it was trying to find that show in its entirety uncut. It has now been, the geo block has been removed. So I Feel You Linger in the Air uncut is available worldwide. I think worldwide. Let me know if you're from a different country and it's not there yet. But from my understanding, it's now available on YouTube, uncut. So if you didn't get a chance to watch it, this is your chance. Or if you did watch it, but you watched it cut, you can now watch it uncut. Or hey, if you're just feeling nostalgic and want to rewatch it, I don't know. It is quite the time commitment though. I Feel You Linger in the Air is a full length, well, Thai series, so I don't remember if it's 12 or 13 episodes, but each episode's an hour long, so you know, quite the series. And then I did find via an account on X a YouTube account that has been posting like they're shorter episodes, but they've been posting BL from Brazil. So the one that is currently airing is called Theo and Davi, 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 and it's on YouTube. So if you are interested in supporting smaller companies from all over the world, give them a shout out. Check it out. Could be a pretty fun story. I think even they've put English subtitles on it. So, yeah. Anyways, all right. Those are my little asides. On to the weekend review. I guess my little asides took longer than normal. It was like 15 minutes of like all the little extras. But there was so much extra happening this week. I don't know. Did we talk about revamp last week? I think we did. Yeah, I think we did watch I talk about revamp last week and some of the stuff about surrounding that one. Okay. So on to the BL we can review. Like the big series we can review. Not that what we were doing just now wasn't review. Okay, anyways. Okay. One, both series that I'm aware of that are coming out this week start today. And those are Love Sea Japan, which is a remake of the Thai series from Me Mind Why. Me Mind Why? The main series. I think I might have the company wrong. I apologize if I have the company wrong. My brain. Anyway, Love Sea Japan is out today. And then the second one that is started today was Rearrange, which is a full length Thai BL. Um, it the premise is basically we've got another time playing with time series. The person in the future going back into time. I don't want to give away too much because I know you guys like to watch first episodes, but this one does play with time. So if you don't like that particular trope, you might skip it. But if you do like that trope, I thought it had a pretty good start. Actually, it was cute. I think I watched all of it today. Well, I think I must have watched most of it. If I didn't see all of it, it's the very last bit that I haven't seen yet. So Rearrange is also pretty cute. Technically, I think for those of us over here on this side of the world, both of these series came out Monday evening. But like online platforms are all saying that they come out on Tuesday. But I think because it's 12 a.m. on the other side of the world that they come out like it's still Monday for us. So feel free to watch both of these series on Mondays or, put them on Tuesdays since not a lot of things are airing on Tuesdays. So yeah, I watched both of them and I like them. Okay, cool. I haven't gone to Love Sea yet. Due to school starting today, haven't seen it yet. So Rearranged was excellent. I cried. Yeah, you know what? I did like there were some editing things. Were there? Maybe one. There might have been one moment where I was like, huh? But the acting more than made up for it. And the story was really easy to follow and clear. And I really enjoyed episode one as well. I think Rearrange is going to be a fun series, to be honest. Super fun. Also liked it. Yuritsa liked it. Dolori Ann liked them. That's awesome. And I had the company name right for Love Sea. Yay, thank you, Chas. That's awesome. All right, good. I had the company name right. It is Me Mind Why. I dropped Love Sea, and I've heard the Japanese version is basically shot something dark side. Basically shot what? So I won't be starting that one. That's fair. Also, the Japanese versions tend to be a little bit shorter, which could be a good thing. I might give Love Sea Japan a shot. I enjoyed the Thai one. I enjoyed the Thai version too. At least I enjoyed the BL part. The Girls Love, I didn't like their story as much. That might have just been me. Where do you watch Rearrange? Both. I think actually I saw Rearrange also on YouTube this morning when I was looking for stuff. So Rearrange may have a cut uncut thing going on though, but I did see it on YouTube. And it's on Gaga Ulala. Both of these series are on Gaga. Love Sea Japan looks very cold, lots of wind. That's interesting. Okay. Well, I mean, like the coast has to have a very different vibe. Okay. All right. So those are the two that I'm aware of that are coming out this week. If you guys have any others, feel free to throw a shout out in the chat and I will mention. The GL part was super meh. Yeah, I just like the BL part was just a little bit more for me for that particular show. Yes, YouTube has cut for free and uncut behind paywall. Okay, there you go. I didn't like the GL story in Love Sea either. I struggled to complete it, but I did largely because I really like Fort Pete. Yeah, Ford and Pete are a really fun duo, and it was interesting how different those two stories felt for quite a bit of the show. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, onwards. New series that started last week. The big one is Khemjira, but we also had the Nameless season, which is a Korean BL on YouTube. So if anyone wants to watch that, that's also airing. I believe the Nameless season's on Fridays, and Khemjira is on Saturdays. So Saturdays are fun because next week, it's not this one, right? It's not this Saturday, but next Saturday. Revamp also starts on a Saturday. So I have a really good feeling about Saturdays for the next little while because we have Shine and we have this really excellent start to Khemjira and we are going to have Revamp. I don't know. Saturdays are going to be fun. Okay. The Nameless season was adorable. Oh, well, okay then. Maybe I'll have to go check out. I need more adorable things in my life. Can't do horror, so I won't be watching Khemjira, but I've heard lots of good things about it. Yes, Khemjira, for those who, I don't know, aren't in the thick of things, Khemjira is Thai BL. It's the one that replaced The Next Prince from Domundi for Saturday time slot, and it is airing on ICE. It is full length, so episodes are about an hour, and it is a horror. But ghost story horror, I don't know. For some reason, ghost stories don't like they're better for me than say like like straight up Saw or something like that. That's super super awful. So so Khemjira is got a lot of jump scares in it. So if that kind of thing isn't for you, maybe not. They did their suspense really well too. I'm glad I watched it in the morning with somebody and I wasn't alone at night in the dark. Um, yeah, that might not have been so much fun alone at night in the dark. But I watched it at the right time of day. Khemjira hooked me right away. It's so good. Okay, Delory Ann, yes. Cericia, I'm not a horror person, but Khemjira has me hooked. Number 2. Also, The Heart of Sukuyami by Secret of Us starts on Thursday for YouTube channel members. Okay, we have a new one this week. Why did I think there were still 2 more weeks of the other one? I don't know. Good to know. Okay, we have another one this week. Awesome. So, The Heart of Tsukuyomi, which is that's the channel that does Chinese BL, but they film out of Japan, which is pretty cool. And their other short stories have been really good, so definitely worth checking out. The Nameless season, I don't remember much because I was out of it. Fair. Saturdays sound fun, right? ABO Desire is also on Saturdays. True, Carmen. Okay, so now we're at 4. 4 fun series on Saturday. I'm a wuss when it comes to horror, but I loved it as a child. So little me highly recommends Khemjira. Most definitely a daytime watch. Yes. Actually, the start was amazing. Like the storytelling spot on. I read somewhere that they were trying to make it your classic BL and then gave up and just decided to tell the story as it needed to be told. Good for them. That is what more people need to do. Let us just tell the story the way it needs to be told because that turned out really, really, really well. The production value of Khemjira is top notch, so impressed with what they're putting out recently. They are taking longer to produce, but worth the wait. Absolutely. I agree. Yeah, 100%. Everybody is, I agree with everybody too. we're all in we're all in agreement with that for sure. Okay. I was going to ask you guys all what you thought, but clearly I don't need to do that. We're just on it. We're having fun. Okay, so those are the series that are starting. 3 instead of 2. Good to know. Or started, and then the one that is out this week. So 3 that are out this week, 3 that started last week, and it is replacing 1, 2, 3. So we have 6 series replacing 3. I don't know how I feel about that, but that is where we are. Welcome to the flood, right? Like, I feel as though queer media in Asia is just booming, like exploding. There's so much to watch every single week, between the smaller dramas that you can find on YouTube and then these big productions, like such a use fancy words, such a plethora of fun things to watch. Okay, so the series that ended, one, there's a series on YouTube, a Thai BL, or maybe at least Thai queer drama. I don't know if it was classified as BL, called Dirty Rainbows. I didn't watch that. I watched the first few episodes. Wait, yeah, the first few episodes. It wasn't for me. So if anyone watched Dirty Rainbows and has like an opinion on what they thought of it, go ahead and put a shout out in the top chat. I mean in the chat, and let us know so that we can recommend it or not. And the next one that ended, it is BL. Good to know. The next one that ended is called Love at First Spike. Love at First Spike is a Filipino BL. It is in an odd place. I watched episode 1, which was for free, but I don't think anything else has come for free. I think it's all behind a paywall. So it's not BL, it's a queer series from what I understand from other watchers, but it is a Filipino queer series on the I Want TFC app. If you want the spelling for that, it is in my weekly article on the BL Express website, so you can check it out there. So yeah, Love at First Spike. And then I guess what we need to talk about, because they went ahead and rushed the rest of the episodes, is Revenge Love. How many of you have finished Revenge Love? Because the final episode aired today. And I'm kind of, I don't know, I feel like I should wait to see how many people finished it before going on. Anyway, Revenge Love is a Chinese BL. I watched it a little bit on Viki, a little bit on Gaga Ulala. I feel like it might also be behind a paywall on YouTube. Ah. Okay. All right. Most of the people here finished it. All right. All right. All right. All right. Let's talk about it. Mm. So I have to say that it was like a really big deal. That's the first thing I have to say. It's a really big deal because it's full length. They managed to get the whole show out, all 24 episodes. And each episode is a full 45 minutes to an hour long. So Revenge Love is a full Chinese BL. It was fun, guys. I loved the beginning. The beginning was super fun. Chas, okay, before we move on, Chas has like said that Love at First Spike is from the same screenwriter and director as Game Boys. So even bigger news. It's that's like huge, right? So I don't know. It's unfortunate that it's someplace that it's difficult to get to, but still. I paid the YouTube paywall when Gaga crashed. That's true, Valerie. For you who couldn't get Gaga to work, it is behind a paywall on YouTube. So if you're feeling desperate, you could pay for the paywall on YouTube and watch it there. Enjoyed it very much. While the ending differed from the novel, I thought it ended in a good place. The ending was sweet. It was super sweet. Cheers to them. I'm so happy for the author to finally have a complete show. There is that. Wait. You guys, I know there's people in here who follow this more closely. So you're going to have to let us know what other shows the author's done. Because I remember one of either Carmen and Rochelle when we were talking over the weekend, you were saying that it aired on that the author did Advance Bravely, right? But they took the romance out of Advance Bravely, and it really left a shell of a show. Anyway, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, and let me know what other shows that authors tried to get out. I already missed them. I loved it so much. I found Wu Suo Wei to be so annoying in the first few episodes, but he grew on me. I loved the show a lot. I just saw that. Thank you. Paid the paywall for RL because Vicky was behind at first. Okay. So a lot of people just went to YouTube and paid the paywall. I'm sure that really helped funding for them. So awesome. Advanced Bravely and Addicted Heroin. Oh, she did. They did both. She, he, they, she, probably she. Well, who knows? Anyway, they did both Advanced Bravely and oh goodness. That's rough then, because Addicted, if you're new to the BL world, you may not know, but Addicted, like they cut Addicted halfway through the show back in the day. And you can still find it. The first half of the show, it's available, but you can't see the rest. Um, and then Advanced Bravely, I watched Advanced Bravely, and it was a BL, except there was no romance in it. Because I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. I wasn't around back then, but I feel like they literally they had it airing and removed it. Right? They removed the romance from it, which is why everybody was freaking out when Revenge Love was taken down for a hot second. They shot the similar ending as in the book. They released a clip of it. Oh, interesting. Okay. Addicted was Chai Jidan as well. I probably butchered that name. Advanced Bravely. Stay with me too. Stay. All of them. Okay, so the Chinese BL aficionado is this author. Stay with me is excellent, by the way. Although you just watch through episode 21 of Stay with Me because it ended on a cliffhanger. Thank you, Carmen. And they remade it as Stay With Me, which also got cut halfway because they canceled. Yeah, exactly. They canceled the second season. They cut the scenes. Okay, they did cut the scenes of Advanced Bravely. I thought so. Unfortunate. I noticed, I think this is a weird aside, but like I have this like text going on the screen, right? And I noticed that it cuts your guys' words off, which is annoying. And I don't know why it does it. I feel like it only gives the first line. So I might have to find like a different way to do that. Okay, that's really random aside. Back to back to revenge. Revenge love. Also 1 in 100. Okay, so for me, I had like let's talk favorite characters. I saw Wusuo Wei. Oh my gosh, mentioned as someone that grew on you. Was there someone that was just there right from the beginning that you were like, yes, that is the character for me? Um, I feel like since I butcher names really well, I'm going to call Wusuo Wei's friend the doctor. Um, and like he kind of got me right from the start, the doctor did. And yeah, that was probably my favorite character just because of how loving he was to everybody. All right, I have a little bit of the commentary here. And I see Carmen mentioned who saw the Thai version of Addicted. I saw more than half of the Thai version of Addicted. There was that show had so much controversy around it because of not the age difference of the characters, but rather the age difference of the actors playing the characters in that show. Um, so there is a Thai version. It is available uncut on WeTV. or Tencent. So if you'd like to give it a shot, uh, you know, you go for it. Let's see here. Suowei's mother. Oh, yeah. She was awesome in this show. I hear that she was portrayed a little differently in the book. Not that it matters because, we watched, this is all about the show. And in my opinion, I tried, in my older age, I try not to compare the book and the TV series quite so much as I did when I was younger. But yeah, she was lovely. I actually loved him from the start. Shi Shang had the most amazing character growth. Plus, well, he's hot. There's something to be said for that, Michelle. Shi Shang is hot, and honestly, yeah, his he had a really fun character arc. The actor was only 19 who played the Doctor. Whoa, he did such a great job for such a youngin. Dang, good for him. He had like an old soul vibe then going for him. I watched the Thai version. I also watched for This Is for Addicted. I did watch most of the Thai version as well. I didn't finish it because I think because there was just a lot of other things airing at the time to watch on the same day. Um, the age difference was the reason that Carmen didn't watch. All right, that makes sense. Wei Wei is a lovable loser. I saw myself in him, and I don't know what that says about me. Eureka! Oh my goodness. Well, maybe everybody saw a little bit of themselves in him here and there, I'm sure. The mom was more open minded in the series. That's good to know. The fact that I forgave Shishang for always smoking inside means I liked him a lot. Hi, Katie. Oh, thanks. The doctor's boyfriend, because OMG, he was such a doting partner. That is true. The doctor's boyfriend was also ended up being super sweet. He just needed to find the right person at the end of the day, right? Because he was the player before. I feel like that's how he was portrayed as a player, right? So he just needed the right person, guys. The doc was the same guy as the younger brother and Dust. Okay. Things are happening. Cross connections are being made. Loved it. Any particular favorite moments from everybody for the show? Uh, Trying to think back. I feel like in the whole beginning when rewind. It's been a while now, hasn't it? But in the beginning where Wei Wei and the doctor like conspire to uh to seek revenge. I feel like all of those scenes with them like scheming and planning were hilarious. And I'll also never forget that Shi Shang actually part of the reason he really loved Wei Wei was because of his scheming. Like he knew about the scheming, and that's part of what he found adorable. So I think that was also really, really fun. The final scene with the mother, that final scene also was heart wrenching. That was so, 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 so sad, hard to watch. Okay, guys, I'm starting to fade a little bit, so this will be our last little question and go around for the day is about our favorite scenes because my voice is giving out on me. I've talked too much today. I cried. Yeah, that's probably just about right. The moment at a cafe when Shishang was just staring at Wu Wei, realizing how much he loved him, as Wu Wei just rabbited on about nothing. Yeah, okay. I kind of remember that scene too, Katie. That he just going on and on, right? And oh yeah, 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 that one where Shang just like is that the scene where it's from Shang's point of view, right? And we just like Wei his voice kind of fades and we just hear if you see him talking, but we don't hear him talking. That was great. Or basically every time Shishang looked at Wei with hard eyes. Yeah, of course Shishang as well. Really loved Wei Wei. The scene when Wei Wei walked into the empty house with the mom's portrait. Oh, heartbreaking. Guys, I liked every time Shishang looked at Swowei. Yeah. Oh, anyway, okay. So, it was a fun show. It'd be a long binge, but just I think it seems likely that it's going to stick, right? This international platform trick works. And so I don't know, I don't think it'll go anywhere, but just in case, and you haven't watched it yet, go check it out before it disappears, right? At the end of the day. The hospital scenes after the WSW was strangled by the snake. Okay, before I just spend the rest of the time just coughing at you guys, I'm gonna let you go. But it was a great chat. Next week, I've been thinking about it because next week I have a dinner at 6:30. So, thinking if everybody can make it, hopefully you can. I will jump on at 5 p.m. next week. So it will be 5 p.m. instead of 6 p.m. is what we normally do. Um, and I will chat with you all next time. 5 p.m. next week, guys. Until we meet again, have a good night. Bye.